In 2022, this Ring camera footage shows a man posing as a fake candy salesman in Sacramento at 2 p.m. He talks to the woman, telling her that he's selling candy, and as the woman begins to give the man her money, 3 armed masked men come from around the corner, rush into the woman's home and begin to rob her. As they do this, the man who was selling the candy walks back and forth before putting on a ski mask and then taking it off, probably after deciding it would be too conspicuous, and then he walks off. Later on in the clip, you can also see the 3 men leaving the house with a duffel bag, presumably filled with her items. Minutes before this clip happened, the neighbor reported seeing the same man selling candy at their door, but they never answered. This disturbing footage was taken on May 8, 2020. It shows a 14-year-old boy breaking into a home at 2 a.m. The boy walks around the home for a little while before finding the homeowner's daughter sleeping on the couch. He kneels behind the couch before standing up with his hands in his pockets and watches the girl sleep until eventually off camera, the girl wakes up and screams for her parents. The boy runs out of the house, and 5 days later, the boy is identified and arrested. Through some investigation, the police found that the boy entered the home through an unlocked door, and he stole a tool before he fled the scene. Let this be a warning to you to always lock your doors at night. On September 20th, 2021 at 3 a.m., 2 hooded men wearing masks knocked on the door of a home in Cleveland. One of the men appeared to be armed, carrying a handgun in his pocket. The homeowner, hearing the knock, opens his Ring doorbell app and questions the men, asking what they want.
CPD, open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
Can I help you?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please?
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
Can I see a badge?
We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
They claim to be Columbus PD and say they need him to open the door to ask him some questions. The man wasn't buying it and asked for a badge. The hooded man said he didn't need to show a badge, and his partner demanded that he open the door.
CPD, open the door.
The homeowner smartly never opens the door, and the 2 men eventually walk away. The 2 men were caught shortly after this footage took place. In February of 2022, a video was uploaded to TikTok which shows a woman walking up someone's front porch at 4 a.m. The woman can be seen slowly ringing the doorbell before walking away. At the end of the video, you can see the homeowner was alerted to the woman's presence and turned on the porch light to check who was there. But after seeing nobody, they smartly stayed inside the house. Many commenters believe that she was waiting for the uploader to leave their house to attack them, but whatever she was planning remains a mystery. This footage was taken in Illinois, and it shows a man posing as a private investigator in June of 2019. He is caught on multiple doorbell cameras, knocking on people's doors. In the first clip, he rings the homeowner's doorbell, and when the resident answers, he claims to be a man named Jeff Rushmore. The only thing is, Jeff Rushmore doesn't exist.
Hi, sorry to bother you so late. I'm Rushmore with the Winfield Police Department. I'm an investigator. One of your neighbors down the street reported a missing.
He says he's investigating a missing persons case before the clip cuts off. In the second clip, he rings the doorbell and asks the homeowner if they can open the door. They never open, and the man just stands there, staying in character.
Can you open the door?
26, I got you en route. Hill Park, District 821, going to be the sixth person. 900 North Villa, 900 North Villa. Looks like PD is with them and can have some custody. Still in 84. Alarm 4739 Forest, 4739, that's Forest across the Chicago Prairie, called in by a resident. Nothing showing. Edge of Will Street.
640 George, the individual's not answering the door.
He then pulls his phone out and pretends to tell someone that the homeowner will not open the door. Usually when people impersonate police officers, they do this to get people to open their doors, and once they do, they'll then rob the home, or worse, similar to the first clip in this video. But the man never does this. Some suggest that he was testing the waters until he got the confidence to do more. We'll never know, because the man was caught in July of 2019 and was charged with 5 counts of impersonating a peace officer, along with 2 other men he was working with. This doorbell camera catches a shirtless man walking up to someone's front door in the middle of the night. The man pretends to knock on the door and waits there for no one to answer. He then backs up to make sure the driver of the car he came in can see him, before faking like the resident answered the door. He then pretends to ask if someone named Matt lives there, before walking off apologizing.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry.
The man then tells the driver that no one named Matt lives there, before getting back in the car and driving away. The man clearly seems uncomfortable and was most likely made to check if Matt was home by the driver. The reason is unknown of why the driver wanted Matt, but whatever it was, it couldn't have been good.